Hello, West Star class of 2012. Andy Helms here, coming to you previously recorded from the Haywood County Courthouse in Brownsville, Tennessee. My guest today is Haywood County Mayor Mr. Franklin Smith. I've asked Mayor Smith, who is a longtime leader in both Haywood County as well as West Tennessee, to spend some time today sharing his thoughts on leadership. Mayor Smith, if you would start with a little bit of your background and then share some thoughts and insights from your career on being a leader.
Manny, I appreciate the opportunity, and it's always good to talk to a West Star class. I think West Star is one of the bright spots that we've got in West Tennessee, so it's always good to share information and to hear what's going on in West Star classes. I started my career in public service in 1974 as youth service officer for the juvenile court of Haywood County, who at that time was run by the county judge, the predecessor to the county executive and now the county mayor. I worked for Judge Dixon Hood for 6 years as his juvenile probation officer, and that kind of whetted my appetite for being in public service and political office. Judge Hood retired in 1986. I ran for the office at that time. I think there were 6 of us in the race, and I was fortunate enough to be elected in 1986. Re-elected in 1990, 1994, 1998. Resigned after a year in 1999, took a regional job with Southwest Human Resource Agency. Stayed there for about 5.5 years, came back to Haywood County and was elected again in 2004 and re-elected in 2006 and again in 2010. I think West Tennessee is on the verge of something really good to happen. I think we've got some good, young, and some progressive leaders in West Tennessee now that maybe we haven't had in the past. Traditionally, Haywood County is focused, or West Tennessee has been dominated by an agricultural economy. Agriculture is still important to Haywood County and the rest of West Tennessee, but it's not the job creator that it was in the past. So we've done a lot of things differently now. We've got the READY program through Southwest Development District. Haywood County, Tipton County, and Lauderdale County created a 3-county economic development authority. You've got Lake County, Dyer County, and Obion County created a port authority. So you've got counties now who are willing to work with other counties throughout West Tennessee to make a difference, and I think that's going to pay off. Right now we're kind of hurting. I saw some unemployment statistics, and there are probably 3-4 counties in West Tennessee that are in the top 10 in the terms of the number of unemployed. Haywood County being one of those counties, but I really do think things are going to happen. We've got a mega site in Haywood County. We've got some good things going on in some other counties, but I think the thing that West Star promotes is it promotes leadership, not only leadership, but it promotes the history of West Tennessee. It promotes learning about your communities, the different communities in West Tennessee, and I think the only way that West Tennessee will make it as a region. We won't make it as 20 individual counties or 21 individual counties. We'll make it as a region. And that's our big push now. I'm glad to see West Star and the classes every year, and those folks get involved. I mean, we've had West Star graduates. I'm a West Star graduate. I hadn't run for an office after I was graduated, but it certainly piqued my interest for working as a region. And again, I think that's the only way that we're going to make it. I was looking at a statistic today when I came in. My secretary had a list of all of Tennessee counties and the population from 1900 to, I believe, 1990. Haywood County had 25,000 people in 1900. In 2010, we have 18,800 people. We're located on I-40, so we're certainly not a hidden gem by any means. 10 million vehicles a year go through our county. They may not realize it, but I think it's time that we take advantage of the interstate highway in West Tennessee. We work with the northwest counties to support the port. We work with the Mississippi River counties, the Tennessee River counties. We work with Jackson and Madison County, basically the hub of West Tennessee. They will continue to be our retail center for West Tennessee, but there's a niche for all of us. The mega site, I think, will bring jobs to, if not every county in West Tennessee, I think it'll bring jobs to 75% of the counties if we get the right client to locate on the mega site. And we certainly have enjoyed regional support, and not only just regional support, but statewide support. We've opened the solar farm up now. I've convinced Governor Haslam that the visitor center is a necessary element for the solar farm to have the impact that Governor Bredeson had hoped that the solar farm would have. So they tell me now that construction will start on the road work where you can get there off I-40 in September, and TDOT and University of Tennessee will build a visitor center which will showcase all forms of alternative energy. I think that's a big benefit for West Tennessee. We've got to do something different. We've got to think outside the box. And I think that's where we're headed. And I think West Star is a big part of that. You know, when I first got into economic development, cities within county boundaries didn't even work together, much less counties. I can remember the first mayor I worked with was Joe Taylor in Brownsville. And our spiel was, we'll do whatever anybody else will do for you. Well, that sounds good when you're sitting around a table, but those folks may have been to Ripley, may have been to Humboldt, may have been to Trenton, and they're not going to come in here and tell us what they did for them. But we just basically said we'll do whatever anybody else will do. So we changed all that. We changed the way we did business. We got the chamber more involved, and now we've created HTL, which has even hired a professional economic developer. The one thing that will hold us back is our workforce. And I think through the READY program, maybe not so much as all of our high school seniors going to college, but going the vocational route or the technology center route and learning a skill to prepare the workforce for the jobs of the 21st century. You know, manufacturing jobs are going to be robotic, and we need the University of Memphis, UT Martin, the community colleges all to step up. And let's get some robotic programs going in West Tennessee. Let's prepare the workforce for the jobs that are here today. There's no need to worry about those jobs that we've lost. Haywood County lost MTD Cub Cadet, cost us almost 500 jobs. Those jobs are gone, they're not coming back. But there are jobs out there. We just got to have a workforce that's capable and willing to learn the skills necessary to support those jobs. I think the things that you're learning as leaders in West Star are important. You see the strengths and weaknesses of our counties. I mean, y'all have traveled all over West Tennessee now. You've seen our warts. You've seen our good things that we have to offer. As a whole, West Tennessee is a wonderful place. We've just got to admit that we've got some problems like our workforce development and other things, and we've got to work together as a region. What's good for O'Brien, Carroll, and Henry County is good for Haywood, Lauderdale, and Tipton County. And if we'll work as a region, I don't think there's any doubt that West Tennessee will step up, and it'll be our day in the sun when we have a Volkswagen or a Hemlock Semiconductor or a Hyundai or a BMW or a Volvo producing cars somewhere in West Tennessee, preferably in Haywood County, the mega site, and we'll have suppliers locating all over West Tennessee to provide good paying, stable jobs for a workforce that we have educated, and now they've got the skills to produce and to produce second to none all over West Tennessee. It's not going to be easy. We've probably got 2 years to upgrade our workforce, so the time is of the essence. And I think programs like READY I think Ready's 11 county program, and I think there are discussions going on now between Ready and Madison County for Madison County to come into the Ready program. So hopefully that'll happen. But that we're all on the same page, all pulling in the same direction to make what we already know, but to show to the world that West Tennessee is a wonderful place to live, work, and raise a family. But it's going to take the young folks that are in, excuse me, in the Westar program now, who've been in the Westar program. I mean, it's time for some of us to start winding down and our other leaders stepping up. I know we've got a Metro Government Study Committee going on in Haywood County. I purposely put some Westar graduates on that committee. I think it'll work in Haywood County. It won't work in other places, but we're going to look at it, we're going to study it, and folks think it's a good thing, then we're going to put it on the ballot and have folks in Brownsville, Stanton, and Haywood County vote for it. We've got a big issue coming up in Brownsville in June at our city election, possibility of liquor store in Haywood County. I tell people all the time, if you're going to open a liquor store in Brownsville, you better have a back door or you better deliver. Because a lot of the folks that want to trade with you be afraid to see their neighbor or their preacher see them going in and out of liquor store. So you'll have to have a good delivery service to make it work. But most counties in West Tennessee now, they realize that people want to be where they can get a drink, where they have recreational opportunities, that kind of thing. And it's not all about work. It's about providing opportunities for people to make a good living and enjoy a good life. But we're close to Nashville, we're close to St. Louis, we're close to the Gulf Coast. We're a hidden gem, but we need to showcase ourselves to the rest of the world, and we'll do that through training our workforce so that our youngest and brightest don't keep leaving us for job opportunities. We've got to keep our young folks and our educated people at home. We've got to upgrade our education to include skills, vocational skills. We've got to step up on science, mathematics, and those kind of things, because that's what it's going to take for the 21st century workforce. I mean, everybody's on the internet, everybody's on Facebook. Young people are not scared of technology. The older generation, like myself, I'm afraid I'm going to break a computer if I touch it. But there's always somebody that can fix it. But we've got to step up. We've got to make sure we've got broadband internet all over West Tennessee. That's one problem that we've got. Is that out in the rural areas of West Tennessee, it's hard to get internet service. People look for instant everything. But we're poised to do that. Governor McWhirter made sure we had good roads. We got good roads in West Tennessee. Now we need good skilled workforce. We need broadband capability, and I think it'll be our day in the sun. But again, I just want to say thank you to you, Andy, and Westar, and y'all will be the ones that actually see the crowning glory of West Tennessee. That a lot of us have paved the way, but it's time maybe for us to step aside and let some of the young folks in. You can stay too long, but we're ready. We're ready to work with everybody in West Tennessee. We are a region now. I think we are a true region. It's not just something that we talk about. I think the first Westar class is in 1990, so we've had 22 years of Westar that have changed a lot of minds about counties working across county lines. But, we just changed the name of our mega site. We started off, it was Advantage Auto Park, I-40 Advantage Auto Park. Then it became the Haywood County mega site. Then it became West Tennessee mega site. Well, it's just like Dr. Knupp said. Nobody knows in Japan where West Tennessee is. They all know where Memphis is. So now we're the Memphis Regional mega site. I've had people say, can't believe you changed the name. Well, if you're going to sell something, you got to sell it. And we're looking at a global economy, global market. People all over Europe, Asia, they know where Memphis is. They know it's the home of Elvis Presley, Jerry the King Lawler, and whatever else they know. But but they know where it is, and by identifying ourselves with Memphis, that's another problem we have. West Tennessee tends to run away from Memphis. Memphis is an asset for all of us. I mean, we're sitting between the minor metropolitan area in Jackson, the major metropolitan area in Memphis, and we need to take advantage of that I-40 corridor that goes through West Tennessee, Highway 51 corridor, soon to be Highway 69 or Interstate 69. We need to take advantage of those opportunities, and people are working every day to make that happen. We just need the West Star graduates to keep pushing and making things happen in West Tennessee.
Great. Thank you for your time, Mayor Smith. Just in conclusion, if you had sort of one piece of advice, maybe something that was offered to you early in your career that you would impart upon the West Star class, and in particular the young leaders coming up in West Tennessee.
Well, the one thing that I got out of West Star was the networking. The people who were in my class, who have been in classes before me and after me, I think I graduated in '93. Those are contacts that you never lose. And those folks, we are all of a like mind. We want to see West Tennessee transition. We understand that agriculture, because of our wide open spaces, it'll always be important, but we've got to have a job creator now. Industry is not the old sweatshops that it was when I came along. You know, good industrial jobs, people are making $80,000, $90,000 a year. Good, high-paying jobs. We just got to make sure that our young people have the workforce to get those jobs. Because if somebody comes here, the people to work here will come. And I'd rather them be West Tennesseans than come in from other areas of the country. But we've got to do a better job of making sure that our young people get the skills they need to hold these jobs.
Well, again, Mayor Smith, thank you for your time this afternoon, and on behalf of the West Star Class 2012, thank you for your service to West Tennessee. You're a real asset to both your community that you live in as well as the entire state. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Is that okay?